Hi mom, hi dad, hi my relatives. Click off this video now. Today, I woke up and I was like, smelling the roses, smelling the daisies. An idea dawned on me, and that is that it is finally time to expose the dumb slash funny slash outrageous things that my friends say. Let me give you a little preface on this. Also, sorry I look like the color of absolute paper. I'm just very pale in general, and then I have my window that's open all the way, that's blinding my eyes. And you know, I have half a mind to put on sunglasses right now. Coming for you, Casey Neistat, watch out. There's a helicopter floating around me. They're coming for me. I better run. So for the past, I think since 2018 started, so for the past 8-ish months, I've been keeping a running list in the notes app of dumb, funny, outrageous, crazy, just random things my friends have said. And yeah, that list is getting pretty hefty right now. I decided it is time for me to share some of these comments, thoughts, phrases, sayings, morally repugnant transgressions with you guys, who are mainly my friends. So basically, I am just showing you the dumb things that you say. Some of them are worse than others. Some of them are kind of like, oh, okay, that's like a little crazy. And then some of them are just like, oh, why would you ever say that? For that reason, for those comments, mom, dad, click off. We gonna get a little vulgar. The first one, I'm gonna start a little low. I'm gonna start at like a level 1. This one's actually not one of them. This one is actually not like something that one of my friends said. It's like a running joke on our friend group that at one point we were like impersonating each other, like getting fake phone apps or fake text apps and then like changing like the contact so it would say it was from one of us. This doesn't make any sense, but you know what? I'll just simplify it for you. My friend Abby, who looks like this is her, was pretending to get a text using a fake text app from my friend Noah, who looks like this. Abby created a fake conversation from Noah that said this text right here, which says, "Fuck you, bitch. I am a man and superior to you, you lowly woman whore." Like, I love that Abby came up with that phrase, "I am a man and therefore superior to you, you lowly woman whore." To me, I just think that's funny that she was like sitting in her bed at night using her fake texting app, and instead of just saying like, "Oh, you're ugly," or "You're stupid," or like, "I hate you, whore," or like whatever, she was like, "I am superior to you, you lowly woman whore." This one isn't actually one from the past 8 months, but it's one that I remember from like 3 years ago that my friend Shelby, who looks like this, it was when we were like sophomores in high school, I think. We're sitting down, chilling on her couch or whatever. Oh my god, this was almost 4 years ago actually. Okay, besides the point. We're just sitting in her, sitting on her couch, just chilling, and she just goes,
"Do you feel earthquakes if you're on a plane?"
Now, some of you may be thinking, oh, that's like actually a good question, but let me put this into perspective. If you are on a plane, you are not on the land. You are not on the ground. No. What are you in? The sky. Floating up or soaring above. And earthquakes happen on land when the plate tectonics shift. That affects the land. Oh, and sometimes the ocean too. Can't forget that. Can't forget the big blue. But you can't feel the plate tectonics shifting, moving, or whatever when you are thousands of feet in the air. You know what? You might feel a little shakeage. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. I'm not a seismologist. I'm not anything. It would be really It would be really funny if I was wrong about this whole time and that you could actually feel an earthquake if you were on a plane. I just feel like we would have heard about that by now. Like, oh, like during like maybe like the Northridge earthquake or like another earthquake. I'm almost at Katrina, but that's a hurricane. Get my natural disasters right. My dog's itching. She still has fleas. It would just be a cosmic joke if I was wrong about this. But in my head, it makes sense that if you are in the air that you cannot feel plate tectonics shifting. That's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. I probably am. And if I am, the results come back, the results from the lab. If it turns out that I am wrong, I will sincerely apologize to Shelby. These aren't really bad at all. They're just like funny things that my friends have said. So this one, my friend Zia, this girl right here, she goes, "I thought Maybelline was called Maple Leaf." Maple Leaf. Yes, I just said that with my eyes closed because I couldn't even dare say it to your guys' faces. Maple Leaf. And then, this is a different conversation. Noah, him, where I think this was Super Bowl Sunday. day.
Super Bowl selfies.
Noah just goes, I went to the rheumatoid arthritis the other day. Like, sweetie, that's like me saying I went to lupus the other day. You went to rheumatoid arthritis? No, you went to a rheumatologist. My friend Kendall, I like how I just like put it here as if I'm gonna like catch like a baseball, as if I've ever caught a baseball because I don't know how sports work. She was trying to differentiate between Tana Mojo and Trisha Paytas. In our group chat, she texts us and goes, is Tana the one who cries or Bella Thorne? Not the one who's with Bella Thorne or in association with Bella Thorne, but or Bella Thorne. Verbatim, that is what she said, 100%. All right, my next victim is my friend Bridget, this one right here. I think we were just talking about countries in our group chat, I don't know, and she just goes, we're just talking about the country Belize. Almost positive you all have heard of it, Belize. And Bridget just texts us, what's Belize? Not like, oh, where is Belize? Because you know what, I'll be honest, I don't know where Belize is, but at least I know that is the name of a country. That is almost the same as me saying, like, what's Spain? Come on now, you know it, you know, just use your little noggin and figure it out. Think you guys know, like, the trend or, like, the whatever of, like, kind of, like, exaggerating encounters with people? Like, I'll give you an example. Like, let's just say I met Taylor Swift. She kicked me, spit on my face, and then stabbed me with a fork. Like, obviously, that's very sarcastic. Like, she obviously didn't do that. And so we were just all, like, doing that in our group chat one day. I don't know, we were just talking about teachers that we've had in the past. Like, oh, I had a teacher who punched me and threw a textbook at me, and, you know, whatever. Just, like, obviously joking, 100% being facetious. My friend Maddie with a Y, just goes, my teacher flicked my pussy. Like, of all the things that your teacher could have done, failed you, threw an eraser at you, made you stand in the corner. My teacher flicked my pussy. This is a true encounter that happened. My friend Zia, this was when she was away at college, and so she was just, you know, having a little fun that night. She's at McDonald's and just goes, can I have cheddar tenders? Cheddar tenders. She doesn't mean mozzarella sticks, she means chicken tenders at McDonald's. The people are like, what? Cheddar tenders? Cheddar? That doesn't exist. There's no such thing as a cheddar tender. And then I think, you know, it gets resolved that she meant chicken tenders. And then she's done ordering. She goes, can I have mozzarella sauce? Mozzarella sauce. Cheddar tenders and mozzarella sauce. Like, what is this infatuation, obsession, insatiable hunger? Not Insatiable, the show with Debbie Ryan and Alyssa Milano. That show is just, I don't even know. I haven't watched it yet, but I don't really know about it. We're gonna put that topic to a side. Maybe that's another video. I don't know. We'll see. I've never watched an episode. I don't really care about the show. I'm just talking about Ginger, and I'm talking like Bridget. I'm talking really fast. And I just ran out of breath. Back to it. This hoe means marinara sauce. Now that I'm thinking about it, why would you want marinara sauce with chicken tenders? Why would she mean cheddar tenders for mozzarella sticks? Like, I've heard people call them cheese sticks, but never like cheddar sticks because they're mozzarella sticks. You know what? This story is just a mess in and of itself. And now that I sit back and really just let it marinate in my mind, I'm gonna move on. We were talking about Grindr in our group chat. Just, you know, just talking about Grindr, or maybe like Tinder, Bumble, like, you know, all that shit. Maddie, with a Y, says, Grindr is called Grindr because girls grind their pussies together. I'll just let that one speak for itself. Out of the blue, my friend Shelby, this one right here. Wow, I love that I'm covering my eyes. Shelby texts me and goes, what would you do if you were fingering someone and they smell like beef? Beef. What goes through your mind when you just ask someone that out of the blue, when you just decide to text them like, oh yeah, I'm gonna ask them a hypothetical right now. And you know what? I wanna answer to this scenario. I'm tapping on my table, sorry if that interfered with the sound. Goes on in your head. Beef, like cow?
Like an In-N-Out burger?
Like beef. I love beef. This was a few months ago. We were just like doing Mickey and Minnie Mouse voices, and my friend Abby just goes, I'll try to do her service. She goes, I fucked Minnie so good in the pussy last night. Of all the things you could impersonate, like, hiya kids, or like whatever. I fucked Minnie so good in the pussy last night. Like, this is why our friend group doesn't have friends outside of each other. It's because we do shit like that. And you know what? I don't have remorse. It's fun to do it. So you know what? You should try it too. You should impersonate Mickey and Minnie Mouse in public. Go for it. I triple dog dare you. This one night, we're just chilling. This was a few months ago. We're just texting in our group chat, and Zia just texted me. She was like, Sarah and I were working on a project, and she just bailed because she had to go pick up her cocaine. I hate when my project partner has to ditch or bail because they have to pick up their drugs. This one, not shading the initial part, but just let me work through it. Zia, she wrote a spell book book when she was younger. And you know what? I did too. I'll admit, I wrote a spell book. We're both Harry Potter fanatics and nerds. And so we were just talking about her spell book one day, and we're with our friend Lauren. And so we're just talking at dinner, we're at sushi, and we're just talking about Zia's spell book. And Lauren, this one, looks to Zia, this one, and just says, oh, did like any of them work? Dead ass, straight face, 100% serious. Did any of them work? Did any of the spells that Zia created in her 10-year-old mind 9 years ago work? And you know what, Lauren, that is just so endearing to ask that if they worked. It's just, wow. Did they work? Yeah, Lauren, they worked wonders. Her spell that was like to make an object disappear, blah, blah, blah. You know, I just ripped that off from Twitches. Oh my god. This video is already so long, and I've already probably cut out a lot of it by now, but this list is just so long. Zia says, does Brittany Murphy go to school with us? Brittany Murphy, the actress who was in 8 Mile and Clueless and a bunch of other things. A woman who passed away almost 10 years ago. R.I.P. Brittany Murphy, we love you. Does she go to school with us? And then in a different conversation says, does Madison Beer go to school with us? Madison Beer, the singer, the social media star, go to school with us? Like, no, Zia. No one famous went to school with us. Zia and her roommates and friends at school had a hamster that a pet hamster that they would just like share amongst themselves. I'm saying share as if it's like a dish. Like they would just each take turn like taking care of it. It was like a friend group pet, you know, instead of like a class pet, it's a friend pet. And Zia texts us one day, very, very, very sad, a gloomy, bleak day, rain on the windowsill, black and white, Alicia Keys playing No One in the background. Texts us, and her hamster's name is Calzone, by the way. And she texts us, they threw Calzone in the dumpster because Calzone passed away. And Bridget replies to it, and instead of saying like, oh my god, Z, I'm so sorry, like I don't really remember if it's a she or a he, she/he, they are in a better place, you know, like they had a good life. She goes, why don't you flush it down the toilet? Oh god. Calzone isn't a fish, it is a damn hamster. Why didn't they flush it down the toilet? I don't know, Bridget. Maybe because it wouldn't go down the toilet. And you know what? Maybe because we don't need dead hamsters in the ocean or other waterways. You know, after watching Shane's video, it was one of his mind-blowing conspiracy theory videos like this. It was like a one like a couple months ago, maybe like 3 months ago, I don't really know. And Zia texts us and goes, guys, I might be a flat earther. And you know what? I just can't have that in this house. It's a very interesting thought, but please, there are seasons. Like there is, if you know anything about physics or science or gravity, you just know that that just can't be real. And even if it was, who cares? I don't care if the earth is flat or not, but it's just not flat. It's just truly not. And you know, like Shane and like the person brought up some good points, some points that I can't really explain. But you know what? I can't explain gravity and force and just Newton's laws and just, you know... Like, don't you think that by now people would have found out if the earth was flat? Like, with all the technology in the world, you think that we wouldn't have been able to find out if the earth was flat by now? This is a story
All about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air.
This was 4th of July. We're sitting in Bridget's backyard, and Megan, this one, I don't know what we were talking about. I don't know. I think we were just talking about snacks. She was talking about a specific guy who had just eaten chips. And she goes, and he got crumbs all up in my fucking pussy. I would just die if I found chip residue and crumbs in my pussy that I don't have. This one is so beyond stupid. I honestly like have never in my entire 19 years of living read something so absolutely stupid. Trust me, I've said my fair share of dumb things, and that might be a video. I might write down all the dumb things that I've said and might make that into a video. But this just exceeds everything, blows everything out of the water. My friend Noah makes a comment in our group chat about how me, Bridget, and Abby, and one of our other friends went to go see the sunrise. And he's like, why would you guys go to the beach to see the sunrise if the sun rises in the east? And he was so genuine, and it wasn't just that text. Like, we were trying to explain it and he just wouldn't get it. Do you think that we just sit in darkness the whole day and then suddenly the sun just sets once it's done with its darkness? Do you think that we don't see the sun ever in California? Like, how do you think that? Yeah, we just sit in the dark. Yeah, you know, the sun just never comes to the West Coast. It just never does. It never makes its way over here. And I wish I could just understand his thought process that, yeah, okay, sure, the sun does rise in the east and sets in the west. Like, I don't get it. Do you think that the sun just never makes its way up? Like, what do you think happens in the morning? You know what morning is? When the sun comes up. I don't understand what you think happens in the morning, how you've lived 19 years of your life. Let's do the math right now. It's 365 times 19. He's actually even a little bit older than 19, so I'll just say 19 and a half. So 365 times 19.5. Let me do that in the calculator right now. 7,117.5 days. So I'll just round that to 7,118 days. 7,118 days that you've been alive and you just haven't, you know, saw in the morning that the sun was up. This just happened very recently. The friends, Bridget, Megan, Zia, and myself, we were sitting in a car after getting boba one night. Oh my god, I want boba today. And we all, actually, you know what? Not Bridget, and I got it right the first time, trying to figure out how to say this number. Yes, this number right here. 402,500. 4 high school graduates, 4 soon-to-be sophomores in college at the time, couldn't figure out how to say that number. I got it right on the first time. I was just a little hesitant, but I did get it right. But Zia and Megan were like 402,500, 402,500, 4,200. Zia and I and a couple of our other friends were watching the VMAs together like a week or so ago whenever it was happening. And so during the middle of it all, Zia whispers, comes to me like this, turns, because we were sitting next to each other. She turns to me like this, whispers, "Is Demi gonna perform?" I think Demi has a lot more on her plate and a lot more to do, and I'm sure she wants to focus on herself and her health and her body and her mind and all that before she's gonna, you know, perform at the VMAs. I think she's just a little busy. I think her schedule's packed a little too tight right now to perform sober at the VMAs. And then this one, I'll just give you a little bit of background. You guys might not know, but if you do, Halsey has a song called Gasoline, and it goes like this. I'll play it right now.
Are you strange like me?
And Miley Cyrus also has a song called Do My Thing, and I'll play the part of it right now.
It's bananas like a fucking orangutan, bitch.
And Zia mixed up both of those songs and started singing it like this.
Are you strange like me? Are you bananas like a fucking orangutan? Like me.
She mixed two songs together. She mixed the lyrics and the beat of Gasoline by Halsey and the lyrics from Do My Thing by Miley Cyrus and made them one song. Also, don't know why I have these scissors, but snip, 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 snip. I'm just gonna stop right there. And I have a lot more on this list, so I'll probably end up making a part 2 when I've accumulated more dumb, crazy, stupid, outrageous shit that my friends have said and make a second video of it. We'll see. That video might be coming down the line. Better keep an eye out for Selena. So with that being said, I'm gonna end this video right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Mom and Dad, if you continued watching, you're fake. I'll see you later.
Kiki, I don't trust you, cause my bro hit it, and my cousin did too, that's an issue. I can't fuck with it, I can't take you out in public, yeah. Hey, must be the money, nowadays everybody wants shit from me.